We're at Fort Desoto. It's a county park in Pinellas County. It's next to St. Pete. I guess St. Pete Beach, to be exact. We've been here before. We've done a video on it. You got to check it in our past videos if you haven't already seen that. And give us a thumbs up and a like. You know, thumbs up and a like are the same thing, Michelle. But you know what I mean. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. But yeah, we're here. We're staying at the park for a week. And one of the reasons why we're doing that is because my son lives in St. Pete and he bought a new house that's 1950s. So it's a new house for him, but it's an older house. And we're going to be remodeling his kitchen this weekend. We're actually going to be ripping it completely out and helping him out. And that's one of the reasons why we haven't had as many videos out lately is we have, so I don't know if you noticed, but we do videos really good and then we kind of like slack off. But we really want to change that. We want to do videos one a week, every week, try to do some shorts. We have been extremely busy with the new house since the hurricane wiped it out, but we have the new house. The inside's all done. The lanais are basically done. The landscape is done. The only thing we have is that eventually we want to put windows in the front lanai. But the major stuff on the house is finally finished. So that has freed up some time. My parents have had some issues with their health, so we're sticking around Florida and around our area, the Northport, Florida area, just to try to take them to doctors and different things. And then we're also trying to help my son. We've helped my son quite a bit this summer, work on his house. He's remodeled the whole house. And he only has 2 rooms that he really wants to work on still, which is the kitchen and the bathroom. So that's why you haven't seen much of us consistently, but that's changed. As you can see, we have a video every week now, and we're going to try to keep that up as long as my parents' health willing. We have a lot of stuff coming up this next year. So stick with us. So like I said, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button.
What site are we on?
We're on site 172, which is a water site. What we really like about this park is why we do come here. We try to come here about twice a year. It has a great canal system. As you can see here, there's a canal. We go kayaking. We love it. In the winter, we see manatees. The next time, we're actually going to put the videos on the kayaks with us. The last time, we had 7 different manatees swimming with us. No matter where we went, they followed us. It's great fishing and shells. The North Beach, you can find sand dollars. Certain times of the year, you can find sea urchins. Once in a while, you can find a starfish. And of course, you can't take any of them unless they're deceased. But it's a great shelling beach. It's great for bikes. So it's an all-around good park. So if you're interested in shelling, biking, fishing, or kayaking, this has all of it right here at this park.
Except for s'mores. Tonight we have Ghirardelli chocolate for s'mores.
We also have regular Hershey too. So chocolate bar. That was a non-Hershey. It's a Walmart special. That is one thing about this campground. If you camp here, you have to have your own burner, or you can rent it for $5 at the gift shop.
Per night, isn't it?
I think it's per night.
Yeah. So we're actually saving some money by using our own burner.
It was a Christmas gift last year because you needed one for a approved safety one for Disney World, because you can't light a fire at Fort Wilderness unless you have a burner. This park, and there's some other parks that we go to that you have to have your own burner. So it's definitely worth it. This goes in a nice little bag case.
It's probably almost paid for itself by now.
Oh, it has. We've used it I don't know how many times. Get it?
Yeah.
Okay, that is the ocean. It came up over the wall. We had 3 feet last night at clearance. You can see it, but the picnic table, and that's our tote and our grill that I cannot get to. Look at all the cars that are leaving. They're leaving their campers here. Water's disconnected from there. Let's switch. what you can tell, but it's not a tropical storm. It's just that really bad storm that came up like a tropical storm, but it's not. We have coastal flooding and high winds, which we knew we were going to have, but it doesn't normally flood here, so this is unusual to have flooding at Fort Desoto, the campground itself. So what we're doing right now is we are trying to just hook up the camper to get it to move forward. You can ask him.
Are you moving to higher ground? Are you getting out? We had to pull our camper forward.
Camper?
Yeah.
Oh, my buddy, I just went and sat down for a minute. I woke up and said, dude, I'm floating. My kayak was just over. I've been out here my whole life. I started camping when I was like 8 years old.
Yeah.
And, yeah, now I can say I mean, I've been through rain. I've been through rain. I mean, I've been through rain like that.
Yeah.
Never have I had water coming into my sight.
Because there's so many people that are from out of the state of Florida. Like, we know that the Florida is going to flood, but we never thought it was going to come up over the top because it says it's never done that before. That's not a normal thing. So up here you can see there's high water. Yeah. Or turn around and go the opposite direction. Now you can go. Look, that car's fine. Just go. Stay on the left.
Okay.
Stay on the left. Jim, you're never going to get the trailer out of here if you don't go that way. No, you can't. You cannot pull a trailer out the other way. No, it's not. On the left. No, it's not. You gotta keep going. I can see land. Keep going. Yeah. Yes. At this point, I want to stop and say you should never go through high water. Period. And being in the dark is even worse. But at any time, you shouldn't go through high water. We did. And we have been in that park multiple times. We knew the left side of the road was much higher than the right side of the road, so we went clear over to the left. And it wasn't high on the left side, so we were able to get through. But I just want to put that out there. You shouldn't go through high water. Okay, so we're over here by the gift shop and the ranger stations, I guess, because it's where you register and stuff. Now, the canal has come up, like, literally, I don't know if you can see out there, but that's water. That's the ocean. All the way over there. These people that are all sitting out here, those are all tent campers that woke up because they were floating.
The airbeds were literally floating when they woke up.
And some of them had water in their tents, some of them didn't. But they were literally floating. Some of their kayaks have floated away. Now, they're from the Orlando.
Some of them are from
Some of them are
Orlando,
Orlando,
yeah.
but other ones are from Pennsylvania, Texas,
Boston.
Boston, you name it. They come here and meet. It's a group of them. And one guy said he's been doing this for 10 years and he's never had this happen. But our only concern is there's no rangers. There's absolutely nobody in an official capacity. You know?
Helping anybody or telling anybody what to do or anything.
So we don't know if the water's going to go back down. We have the trailer, we moved it forward, so we're not in the water anymore. But our grill, our fire pit stuff are still sitting on the lot. I don't know if we should hook up the trailer and leave. We still paid for another night. That's not the issue, not the money. And then once you leave the park here, has the main road flooded. You know,
Right.
that comes
we don't
in
get out anyway.
to the causeway. So I don't think it has. High tide was at 150, and it's now 330. So you would think you would see it receding some, but I haven't seen it receded any yet. I think the rain for most part is done. But these are all just tent campers sitting here because they don't know what to do. Like, if they can't go back and get their tents because it's literally flooded. So some of them are just sticking it out here and waiting to see if it goes down so that they can go back and pick up their stuff.
At 4 a.m., supposed to get a 65% chance of rain.
It keeps changing. There's one band that's still out there. It's like a tropical storm.
See, here's the radar. See that one band right there, my location now?
Yeah. But, like, we really have no idea. Our side seems to be the higher side. Right now we could pull the trailer off the lot. But in order to pull it off the lot, where that is dry. When you come around the circle to come out, we went through really high water.
Yeah, a lot of it. We couldn't see the road.
We couldn't see the
Which
road,
you
but
should
we
never
knew,
cross.
right. But in our defense, we know that road. We've been here so many times that we knew if we stayed on the left side, it wasn't over the truck. However, the trailer is lower and it will go through water. And I don't want to take the trailer through the water if I don't have to. So it'd be nice if there was a campground official here that could tell us if it's going to recede or not. If it's not going to recede, then we should move it now. If it's going to recede, then we need to just wait till it recedes. I keep hoping that there'll be a ranger or something show up. A ranger just came over and was talking to us. They were not expecting this to flood, to be this bad. Now, during hurricanes, it does happen. I was at Hurricane Valdelia that we had this summer. It did flood. They said once it gets to the high point, it'll usually not go any higher. The reason why the water hasn't dropped and it's past high tide is that the winds are blowing the water back towards us. And that's the same thing that happened this summer during Valdelia, that even low tide never dropped. But he said it took about 24 hours for it to actually drop down. And he doesn't know, but he doesn't think it's going to go any higher. So he's just going to each person that's over here in their vehicles, checking to make sure everybody's okay. Other than that, he didn't really know anything else. It's 9 o'clock in the morning now. You can see the bay here has receded back behind the seawall. And I believe we are at low tide right now too, so I don't know if it'll come up again. They said that it shouldn't, but you can see how far it came back into the campsite. But all we did was just moved forward and we were fine. We rehooked the water and the sewer, or not the water, but the water and the electric, not the sewer. There is no sewer at the sites. And there's some palm trees down. Our bag back here, even though it was sealed, it's not sealed anymore, is it? It was sealed when we first originally bought it, but I don't know if it was the sun from California and then down here. It doesn't seal anymore. It's worthless. Other than it just keeps everything back there, but everything gets soaked. So Jim has just drained everything out of it again. But we need to close it up so no rattlesnakes or critters that we don't want. Excuse me. So back here's where the seawall had come up. Oh well. Well, we're off to work on our son's kitchen again. There's lots of trees down. Not trees, just the palms. That's all. They came down. So the crew's up here. It's 9:23, and they're going through the campground and picking up all the branches, the palms that have come down. So this is where we had to go through the high water last night. You can see that's back there is where all the poor tent campers were. That part of the campground. Yeah, it's still a little flooded in some areas. You can see all the palms that are down. But not sure the palms are done going down because today is Sunday and we're still supposed to have high winds. And then you can see over this is where ours really good in our area. It's receded some. Sorry, I have to show you through the car window, but it's a mess in here. But yeah, there's our road. It's still pretty close to the seawall, and this is low tide, so it's gonna come up again. But they said it shouldn't come back up to the level that it was last night. That's all water that has receded. Okay, back to work on the house. I want to thank everybody for watching this video. If you could you please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so that you know when we get new videos. And if you could, please give us a like. That helps the algorithms. And if you have any comments, if you've ever had your camper flood, had to go through high water, or even if a negative thing about going through high water, that's fine. We know we shouldn't have done it. But we needed to be able to get out to see if we were going to completely have to swim out of there. So, sometimes you have to take the lesser of evils. But please give us a like on the video if you could. Have a blessed day.